In 2021, a trader bought Bitcoin at $60,000. But by 2022, that same Bitcoin was worth $16,000. He panicked, he sold at the worst possible moment. He lost 70% of his investments. 2 years later, Bitcoin hits $100,000. He mixed the entry recovery because he did not understand one thing: market circled. If he had understood what you are about to learn in this video, he would have not sold at 16,000. He would have bought more today. I am breaking down crypto market cycles completely, what they are, why they happen, how to identify which phase are in right now, and exactly how every Nigerian trader should adjust their strategy accordingly. This is the big picture framework that change how you see everything. Stay tuned. My name is Latif Sodiq. Let's
Look at the used Bitcoin chart showing its entire price history. What do you see? Not random charts, a clear repeating pattern. Massive rise, massive crash, and massive recovery. This is market cycle, and it is repeated with remarkable consistency throughout Bitcoin entry history. Every asset class acts circles, stock half circles, real estate acts circles, Nigerian property market has circles. Crypto circles are just one extremely moving faster and forward in both direction and almost other assets. Understanding where you are in the circle is the most powerful edge available to every trader or investor. It tells you when to be aggressive and when to be caution yourself. Now, every crypto market have 4 day straight phase. Firstly, let me explain phase one for you. Phase one, we call something accumulation. This helps after a major crash. Price are falling from 70 to 90%. If you see what happened in 2020, 2019 rather, you will see it when price fall down almost 90 or 70%. People were panicked that Bitcoin has gone, Bitcoin has gone. But I know Bitcoin gone anyway. Bitcoin moved up to 70,000, from 14,000 to 70,000. Still come down to 30,000, still come down to 60,000. And Bitcoin have touched all-time high of 120,000. That is dramatically. Now, the second phase is what we call mark up. This is where the bull market begins. This time price starts rising steadily. Early buyers from the accumulation phase are now in significant profits. Gradually, more Nigerians start hearing about crypto again. They will be like new money begins entering the market. That was the phase two. The phase three we call is distribution. This is the most dangerous phase for Nigerian trader and investor. At this point, price are at or near all-time high. Every Telegram group is exploding with excitement. People who have never traded in their lives are opening Bybit accounts. Your uncle is asking you which coins to buy. Mainstream Nigerian newspaper are covering crypto again. The excitement feels like confirmation that the bull market will continue forever. But this is actually the phase where smart money is. The phase one is smackdown. This is the dangerous part ever and ever. This is the crash. Price falls rapidly and severally. The same trader who were buying at the top are now panicking and selling it at massive losses. The news turns negative. People declare crypto is dead again. For the unprepared Nigerian, this phase is devastating. Now let's talk about the Bitcoin halving and why it circles. Now, you might be wondering, let me see this price here. This is 19,000 when Bitcoin is 19,000. If you see this price here, this is 60,000. If you see this price here, this is 119,000. Every approximately 4 years, Bitcoin could automatically cut the new Bitcoin supply, entering the market in half. But before the first half, we have 50 new Bitcoin, who was created every 30 minutes. After the first halving, 25 Bitcoin per minute. After second halving, 12.5 Bitcoin. So, but after the fourth halving in 2024, we have 3.125 Bitcoin per minute. This supply reduction creates a fundamental economics pressure. When demand stays the same or increase but supply decrease, price rises. Now look at this chart. I'm marking the four halving days. Significant bull market followed within 12 to 18 months. You see what's happened here when the price touched 15 to 16,000. From that place, the market went to 62,000. That's the halving does not guarantee a bull market, but it creates the supply condition. But for traders and investors, understand the halving cycles gives you a framework for when to be the most aggressive with accumulation and when to be cautious about your new position. How do you identify which phase the market is currently in? Let's go to weekly time frame. Let's go to monthly time frame. Let's talk about something here. Firstly, here are the four indicators I always use, and none of them require complex analysis. The one is the price relative to previous all-time high, which is the one you see at the bottom of the chart here. More than 70% below previous all-time high, like accumulation phase, rising steadily from recent lows like early. Indicator 2 is weekly related stress index reading, which the one we used earlier before we switch to this one. This latest strength index below 40 on the weekly charts oversold territory, accumulation or early mark up. If R reside between 40 and 70, healthy bull market trend, mark up phase. R reside above 75 on the weekly charts, overheated, last stage distribution. Now indicator 3, that is where we call market sentiment and social media activities. Complete silence about crypto in your social circles accumulation. Growing interest and excitement mark up. Everyone you know is talking about crypto, less distribution, complete negative sentiment and declaration that crypto is dead. Accumulation begins again. Anytime you are hearing something like that, if you see what happened here, this is the first phase I'm talking about. Bitcoin from 17,000, you see the price from 17,000 went to 63,000 without even coming down. Actually, we can't see Bitcoin at this price at this moment. If there is a terrible crash, we might see it at this price again. But definitely, we won't see Bitcoin at the price lower than this. And since the crash started, you see where the Bitcoin 122 and it's 64,000 or 60 something thousand. That is the highest lowest that is happening recently. Now, in the case of all is dominance. This dominance measure what percentage of the total crypto market follow this Bitcoin. Rising Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin is leading early to mild bull market. For falling Bitcoin dominance, that means money flowing from Bitcoin into an altcoin. This bull market altcoin 16. Look, you have been hearing or altcoin season, but what is it and how to trade it? Now, for that one, I will always use one size in the late markup phase. After Bitcoin, all the remaining coin you are seeing after Bitcoin, we are all of them altcoin. Starting from this XRP, you are seeing BNP, you are seeing Solana, you are seeing Trans, you are seeing Dogecoin, you are seeing Whitebit, you are seeing Hyper Liquidity, you are seeing Leo token, you are seeing Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, and Monero. All of these coins you are seeing, aside from Bitcoin, they are all what we call altcoin. But during their own season, they can rise 500, even self 1,000, even 5,000% in a week's stories of life. But changing again spread through every Nigerian or every crypto community. The excitement is extraordinary. But altcoin system ends as fast as it starts. When Bitcoin corrects, altcoin crash even harder. They crash harder. Coins that rose 1,000% can fall 95% in the subsequent bear markets. How to approach altcoin 16 as a Nigerian trader? Number one is that never put your Bitcoin and Ethereum foundation holding into altcoin during 16. Number two is that only allocate a predefined percentage of your portfolio to altcoin. Number three is that take profit in stages. When altcoin doubles, take out your original investment. Number four is that set an exit rules before buying any altcoin. At what price will you sell it if it goes down? Always know what you can afford to lose before you did anything in trading. That is my own advice for you as a beginners, and I always say it every time. Now, Let me explain how to adjust your trading strategy for each phase. Actually, this is what separates traders who profits across full market cycle from those who only profit during bull market. Doing accumulation, doing markup, and then doing distribution. Doing distribution. Now, the most important things I want you to learn is this. Actually, if you look at this final chart very well, you will see a lot of prices from 17,000, from 65,000, from 119,000. In 2011, Bitcoin down 93% when people were saying it was over. In 2014, it's down 85%. In 2018, it's down 84%. In 2022, it's down 77%. This is almost 4 years market crashes like that. Every single time. And in 2020 five early, Bitcoin down from 119 to 60 something. That is almost 60, almost 50%. If you can understand what is coming up, you will know the Nigerian who did not understand circle sold at the bottom and missed the recovery that always follow. You are now understanding the circle like this. You know the four phase, you know the halving driver, you know how to read sentiment and dominant signals, you know how to adjust your strategy for each phase. This framework does not guarantee profits, nothing in trading, but it gives you the most important edge. Often, one action steps I want you to do today. Just open your trading view right now. Pull up the Bitcoin weekly charts. Zoom out to see the full history. Identify which phase you believe the market is currently in at this moment. Drop your answer in the comment. I will reply to everyone. Subscribe to my channel. My name is Native Sodiq. Video 12 is coming there. See you soon.